The question is, what is the solution of x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0? This is the equation, and this is a quadratic equation because the equation with highest power of variable, or you can say it a degree 2. So equation with degree 2 is called quadratic equation. We have to solve this quadratic equation, which is x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. There are many methods to solve this quadratic equation, but we will use method of factorization. So I will use method of factorization to solve this. We will learn other methods also. There is also a quadratic formula we can use here, but we are using here the method of factorization. So for method of factorization, first thing, equation should be in standard form. Standard form is like this: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, means the term involving x square should become first, then terms involving x, and then there will be the constant value equal to 0. So this is already in standard form, so no need to write another form. So this is already in standard form. So now we have to factorize it, and we will break the middle part, the x term, into two parts. So what is the method to break this into two parts? For this, we will multiply the first term and the last term. First term and last term, when we multiply these, here x square has the sign of plus, 12 has the sign of plus, so plus multiplied by plus will be plus. Here 12 multiplied by x square is 12x square. So the product of the first and last term is 12x square when we multiply first term with last term. And then we will write the middle term. Middle term is minus 7x. Remember to write the sign with it. So there is minus with 7x. So we will write minus 7x. So now what we have to do? We break minus 7x into two parts such that we multiply these two parts. It will become the product of first and the last term. First and the last term is 12. Product of first and last term is 12x square. So we will break minus 7x into two parts such that we add them, it should become 7x minus 7x, and when we multiply them it should become plus 12x. So here, if I will write minus 3x and minus 4x, I am breaking minus 7x into two parts. So there will be the two parts will be minus 3x and minus 4x. If we add these two, minus 3x minus 4x, minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7x, it will become the middle term. And when we multiply these two, minus multiplied by minus is plus, 3 multiplied by 4 12, and x multiplied by x is x square. So these are the two parts. When we adding these two parts, it will become the middle term, and when we multiply these two parts, it will become the product of first and the last term. So we will write x square minus 3x minus 4x in place of this minus 7x minus 3x minus 4x, and the last term is as it is 12 equal to 0. So now if you split this into, because there are now four parts, we will write first two parts as it is minus, here it is minus, and 4x minus 12 equal to 0, because we write the minus outside of the bracket. So when we write the minus outside of the bracket, it will change the inner sign, that plus converted into minus. If there is a plus, there is no change of sign here. So now you can see that x square minus 3x, if we see that we can take x common from these two terms. So when we take x common from x square and 3x, so x square has 2x, so x multiplied by x is x square, so we take the x common from this, so there will be the 1x remaining, and minus, here x we have already take common, so here it will be 3, and similarly minus 4x minus 12, you can see that 4x, we can write 12 as 4 multiplied by 3. So we can take 4 common from here. If we take 4 common from here it will be x and minus as it is. And when we take 4 common from 12, so here it will be 3, because 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, equal to 0. When you make the factorization, remember this term and this term should be equal. If these two are not equal, it means there is some error in making factorization. So now you can see in this term and in this term we can take x minus 3 again common. So when we take x minus 3 common from these two, you can see that here it will there x will be here, because x minus 3 is already taken common, minus here from this term you can see that 4 is remaining here, so x minus 4 equal to 0. So now product of these two factors equal to 0, it means x minus 3 may be equal to 0, and on the other side x minus 4 may be equal to 0. It means from here x equal to 3 and from here x is equal to 4. So these are the two possible answers of this question. So we can write that solution is equal to, we can write solution set is equal to 3 and 4. These are the two possible values of x. So this is the solution of this equation. The next question is, what is the quadratic equation which has solutions 3 and minus 7? So this is the reverse of the last question, because in the last question you can see that we have the quadratic equation and we find the solution x equal to 3 and x equal to 4 of the equation. But this is the reverse. We have the solution. We already have given the solution, but we have to find the equation, quadratic equation of it. So we will find the equation from this solution. So for this, there are two methods to find the equation from this. The first method is that because there are the solutions are x equal to x equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 7. These are the two solutions given. So we will find the sum of these solutions and the product of these solutions. Sum of the solutions will be 3 plus second one is minus 7. So it will become 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 means the sum of these two is minus 4. And now we will find the product of these two solutions. Product means we have to multiply these two solutions, which is 3 and minus 7. So 3 multiplied by minus 7. So 3 multiplied by minus 7 is minus 21 is the product of this product of these two solutions. So to find the equation from the solution, the you should remember this equation: x square minus sx plus p equal to 0. Here s is the sum of the solutions, p is the product of the solution. So x square minus s, we will put the value of s, which is minus 4 x as it is, and plus in place of p we have the product of the solutions, which is minus 21 equal to 0. So if you simplify it, minus multiplied by this minus is plus, 4 multiplied by x is 4x, and this is plus multiplied by minus is minus, and 21 equal to 0. So this is the equation which has the solution minus 3 and minus 7. The next question is, we have if 5y equal to 3x plus 8, what is x in terms of y? So we have to find this x in terms of y. It means x equal to some function of y. We have to write as x is equal to some function of y. As this is 5y is equal to 3x plus 8, we have to separate x from all other terms. For this, I can write here 5y as it is. So we have to separate x. So I will take this plus 8 to the other side. It will become minus 8 is equal to 3x. So we can replace the sides. For example, we can write 3x here and 5y minus 8 here. So we have to separate the x. So we will place x here and 5y minus 8 as it is. So this 3, if we take this 3 to the right hand side, so it is multiplied by x. So if it is multiplied by x, then it will be divided by x here. So x in terms of y is x equal to 5y minus 8 divided by 3.